now you know this is the perfect time frame, and my strategy works best when these time frames hit, when these trading session starts. Okay, so that's gonna help you a lot while back testing. Also, you can back test just these sessions, and you will see the result. Perfect. So we were discussing about which time frame is best for you, which session you can trade, and like how you can identify. So for me, first of all, when I come to the trading, when I open my charts, I start my day, I come and see like it's somewhere around like the early starting of the London session. I come and then I trade till the overlap ends, right? The London and New York overlap ends, right? So I trade till then. So it's about somewhere about, you can say, uh, 6 to 7 hours, and I trade this much time. So I have discovered this indicator, which is like if you see this sessions by Lux Algo, where you can see, right, initially the default settings were like there is a New York session, timings were there, there's London, Tokyo, Sydney, but I have like turned off every other session, and I've discovered what is my trading zone, which is like I've named it mine, and these are the timings according to Indian Standard Times. So I'll come at 2 p.m. and trade like I've like kind of be looking at the charts by the time at 1:30 in the night, right? 1:30 a.m. So this, I'll consider this timings as my session. So I know. So also why and how I discovered that this all had a story, right? Once you come to the chart, you see where exactly the volumes are, right? When exactly markets have like the most amount of volumes, right? So I see, like if you see right here, markets were in consolidation. When I come to chart, there's the start of the London session, and the volumes hit on the gold, right? Volumes were there. All of the major trading in that particular day happened within this session. And once I like go to the sleep, all of those volumes, right? They started to go sideways, and once again for the next day we were accumulating here, and then we distributed orders. We have a big breakout to the upside, and then pushed to the downside to the OB, and we got the opportunity to enter and big move to the higher side, right? So this is how I discovered while back testing that there's usually a lot more volumes when I come to trade, and when like exactly the London session starts and the overlap ends, right? So this is what like perfectly aligned with my like daily schedule. When I like woke up and come to the after the gym, I come to the charts and I see. So that perfectly aligns with my timings, and this is how you can also do whenever you want to like trade. And this doesn't matter that if like I'm showing it on the gold, right? For me, gold works the best at this particular timings. But for you, you might be in like some other countries where you woke up at like when the Sydney session, when the Tokyo sessions were there, right? So you can choose other pairs, right? Or you woke up when the New York session is there. So you can choose the pairs accordingly. So that works perfect, and that has the most amount of the volumes when you come to the charts, right? So that you won't have to face any kind of the low liquidity sessions, any kind of a low volume sessions, right? So this is how you can design your trading plan. You can design your rules that when you come into the chart, and it's always being said that you can only make 2 to 3 money decision in a day, right? Emotional money decisions, right? So plan it wisely when you're gonna take it and why you're gonna take it, right? Is there a setup? Because most amount of volumes hit in this sessions, right? Hit when I come to the chart, volumes are there. They just go like kind of make big spikes, big move to the higher side, right? And once again, now it started the major volumes coming in, moving to the OB. If it gonna tap the OB, right, and then move to the higher side. So like it's always about how you design your trading plan and where exactly is your entry, and how you perfectly aligning that with your like the daily schedule and uh, the sessions of the Forex, right? So now there's the London session going. So mildly, yes, market is coming back to the OB, or if it might respect this, then we have a big push to the higher side, right? And if it breaks down, we have another OBs, like like we have already marked these OBs, right? So we'll look for that as well if it breaks down and come to this demand. So that would be like, yes, once again, a shift in an order flow. So we'll see how it goes. If it will still be relevant to take a long here, then we'll take it, and otherwise we'll just wait for other trading opportunities, right? So this is what like I was preparing to tell you guys, that it could help you a lot, that to define where exactly you can make trades within the day, right? So for me, like this sessions, this trading timings work best for me. And similar to like if we see Euro USD, right? Most of the volumes hit, like the major moves happen within like these areas, right? Within this box, the major move happens. If you see, push to the high side, then sideways, slow movement, low liquidity, and then like the London session starts, big move, right? And then again taps the zone, big move to the downside. So like yes, there's always a way how you can design your trading plan, and you can also work. So this will also improve your win rate, because now you know this is the time in like where I have to take trades. It doesn't mean that like apart from this trading sessions, you don't have any opportunity present, right? There would be an opportunity present, but you have to ignore, you have to like stick to your trading plan that you have already defined, that these are my hours and I'm only going to take trades between them. So that's going to help you a lot, because now you know there is a particular time frame where I see market has a lot of volumes and major news, right? If you see the news, the fundamental news which gonna drop each and every day are somewhere over in between these time frames, right? So it is very obvious that you're gonna see liquidity, you're gonna see the volumes, right? So yes, so yeah, so if you see, this one is a session. I don't use a lot of indicators. I'm not a fan of any indicator, but yes, this is not like this is not like any other indicator which would tell me that if this crossover happens, then you would take a trade. If this statistics happens and meet each and everything, then you take a trade. So it's not like that. It's helped me to like give me a better view over my trading plan and where exactly I can take trade. And this also help you a lot while you backtest, right? Now, if you come, like this is the indicator, you can also, like I'll share it with you guys, the session by Lexaldo. You can take a screenshot if you want. And yes, so I was talking about that this can also help you a lot while backtesting. So if you create a strategy, let's say you have a strategy ready on trend lines or on EMA, let's say anything, Fibonacci, right? So now it will give you a better view that now you don't have to backtest these sessions. Like you don't have to backtest these candles, right? Now it has already made very simple that there is a trading range. There is a trading range that you need to backtest every time, because this is the time frame you are present on the charts, right? This is the particular time frame you were seeing the charts and you analyzing the charts. So now you know, if you test your strategies in between this trading frame, right? And if you get a better trading result, that's here, like that would be a win-win situation, right? Now you know this is the perfect time frame, and my strategy works best when these time frames hit, when these trading session starts. Okay, so that's going to help you a lot while backtesting. Also, you can backtest just these sessions and you will see the results, right? So yeah, drop some yes if this thing is clear. And like I'm sure that this thing gonna make some, like also gonna create some value in your trading plan, in your trading journey. So yes, perfect. I'll share this, and let's talk about gold. Okay, so now, as today we have a news on the market, non-farm payrolls, like the news is coming. So yeah, so the news is dropping around 6, like we have a half an hour to go, and until the actual volumes hit, right? Because till now, if you see, today's Friday, and I don't see much volumes in the market. Market is kind of making, like, if you see the size of the candles, these are very low compared to this day, right? Because today we see, like, starting of London session, there was no volume, very less volumes. And let's see once the news hit the market and what exactly happened after that. So I guess, yes, there would be a lot of volumes. And now if we see, let's talk about gold. What's happening? It's been in a uptrend. Let's go from all top to down analysis. Let me just close this. Okay, perfect. So we got a support here. We made a low, right? We still have a lot of liquidity like below this, and which I think might be taken out before going up. But this is just like a speculation. I'm not gonna time. I'm not gonna make any speculation or predictions that this gonna happen. Let's just uh, be with the actual price action, what's going on in the market, right? So let's just give more respect to the current POIs, to the current order blocks. So let's see, right? What exactly happening? So we break this previous high, creates a new high, which states that this is now a low. This is now a swing low, right? And a very strong low, right? And then exactly we halted for a while, which created a base, right? Which created a base in the middle where the actual reaccumulation happened. This whole phase was an accumulation of orders. There was a lot of sellers who were present each and every time. Like the seller shorted the market, and they want that market would break this and have a big tank to the lower side. So all of those got liquidated, right? Even buyers, some of the buyers who were the early buyers in the market wants to buy and see price going above this high, were also liquidated, right? So there is a lot of liquidation happened between this, and along with the liquidation, the accumulation also happened. The smart money, which accumulated a lot of orders just with these four candles, and then how the distribution happened, right? And market just exploded from there, cleared this whole range liquidity, and then just have a little bit of a reaccumulation where all of those sellers, right? All of these sellers who shorted the market, right? Who shorted the market once market taps this. Now they got a push down so that they will also get a time to get aligned with the actual trend, right? So all of those who were in a short, they got a time, they exit at a break even, right? And all of that trading volume that were in a shorts, now they become longs, right? And this is how supply and demand shifts, right? So supply and demand shifts here. You got a big, right? And then big moves again happen, clears previous liquidity, previous highs. And now we are looking, we are here that. So let's discuss on 15 what's exactly happening. This is unmitigated, right? This zone is still unmitigated. This is unmitigated. This has been mitigated. So now we got a tap here, and now once again a tap here, which creates, which has a little bit of a volume, right? And market just tapping this. So let's see if we get a little bit of a push from here, right? Because I'm not expecting a large like volumes to come in here and then they would push the price higher, because it's already Friday and most of the people who have entered, who have like started their week, now they're looking to take profits, right? They are not looking to enter a new trade and hold it till tomorrow, because now we don't have a trading day tomorrow, right? So most of the people now started to take profits, and I don't see, like, fundamentally wise or like even price action, because we got a rejection here. And once we got a rejection, right, on 15 it seems to be like a break. But if we go on a 4 hour, right, it's a clear rejection. And once we got a rejection, we always know, if there's a rejection, if market rejected this high, market rejected this order flow to break this, and they rejected, so now this low has become liquidity, right? This low has now become a liquidity where we see that there is a lot of selling pressure could come, which would clear these highs and find a new support below this. Because we have this again, a doji candle unmitigated, where I see there is a lot of buying pressure. If market once taps that zone, there would be a buying pressure. But again, this would be a risky one. if we see, this is a good order block which has created a move to the higher side. We broke this, right? And this might be one of those moves which is in an internal structure that in the first place, what we did, we have created this retracement, right? We created this retracement. Here we hit the low, right? And coming back up, this high didn't break. It failed to break this. But now coming back, this support zone holds the volumes, right? This support zone holds the volume. And then the big move, which cleared this, creates a new high, failed to clear this, right? And now coming back down to this order block, which already broke this internal high. Understand, internal high, right? This is not a swing high which states that this is a break of a structure or a change of a character, but this has a volume and we can trade. We can take a trade which could be a scalp one, but again, there is a news coming, so I won't be like kind of like this would be if we enter a trade here, that would be a risk. That would be again a very risky trade, because if the news biases are also, if we see the NFP results were also being like kind of positive for US dollar, people are expecting a positive growth in US dollar after the news came out. So if there would be a positive growth in the US dollar, then gold would be like gold has an inverse relation to that. So there would be a drop in gold. So, and also aligning with the Fridays, right? People kind of taking profit. So I would say like just I would say like just if you're taking this trade, go with a very lower lot size. If you used to take trade with 0.5%, go with 0.25%. If you used to take trade with 1%, go with 0.5%. Like just risk half, because like yes, if the move happens, you got a good move, right? There is still a trading range here because we have a double high. We again have a liquidity here. So, but again, for me, this would be a risky trade. I won't be risking here, right? So let's just be very clear. I'm just waiting for this, right? And also like there is very less volume, so volumes are about to hit, and it could be like once the news came out, there would be a wick to the both sides. So that would be again a risky trade. So if you're not a person who don't trade fundamentals, who is like not familiar with a lot of liquidity once it hit the market, once volumes come, and you don't know what, or it just don't align with your trading plan, with your trading strategy. So just please avoid this like trading right here, right? I would say just avoid this, but if you know how exactly to handle volumes, or if you know where exactly the confirmations are coming, right, on the lower time frame, if there is a confirmation, then we would like think of taking a trade. So right, on 1 minute, if we see any confirmation here, right, if we see any confirmation, market breaking this and creating a good trading healthy order blocks right there, that would be our entry zone. But for now, it is still it is still a falling knife, right? We are not here to catch any falling knife. So let's wait. Let's wait for market to give us a confirmation. Until then, let's look at some other pairs. What all we have. Perfect. So USD JPY. Okay. So I was looking at this trade again. There was a very less volume. If you see the trading range on one, like it's kind of breaking previous highs, creating a new high, but the volumes, if you see, they're very less, right? So they're very less, and this is also why I'm taking a long. Is the reason behind is the fundamentals, right? So JPY is extremely weaker today because there's a bank holiday in Japan, and USD is comparatively stronger to JPY. So that shows that there's a strength in a base currency, which is US dollars, and that's gonna bring some like bullish momentum, right? And also, if the biasness, if the expectations of the NFP news is like currently like good for US dollar, is like is indicating that US dollar gonna become more stronger. So that would also like take this market range higher. Okay, so yeah, so that's the thing. And yeah, currently like we need some confirmation. Once we have a break to the higher side, we are creating this as a range, right? Until then, this is just a range. Okay, so just understand, like once market have a big breakout and then it started to coming down, this will act as a good order block because it has already accumulated those orders, and then a distribution happens which break the previous high, and then if it comes back, we'll look for entry, right? So I have this setup ready, and I am expecting that this will happen like somewhere like in next 15 minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour, right? So this is what I'm expecting on USD JPY to happen in about in next 20 minutes or half an hour, I would say. So you know already like the impact of news or how the fundamentals plays out, right? So this would be one of those trades if we got the breakout and then there is this accumulation which has resulted in a break of a structure. So once it coming back, we know there's a lot of buyers who have bought this zone and already proved the break of structure. Now coming back, we know there's a volume ready. There's a lot of buyers who have left with their lot sizes, who have left with placing an order. So they will place an order once market come back and hit those zones which have an actual liquidity. Right. So this is how smart money works. Smart money like exactly knows where the actual buyers have bought in. Right. They have hit the markets. So yeah, perfect. So guys, just let me know if this thing is clear to you, or if you want me to analyze any other player, any other thing, or any doubts, anything to discuss. Just let me know.
Are you in on the GBP JPY?
GBP JPY. Bro, it's like, sorry, bro.
Because it tapped the supply zone and it's returning back now.
Exactly right. So again, like I would probably be risking what I usually risk, half the risk what I usually take, because I see like again GBP is very strong today compared to JPY, and the price action also like kind of creating a demand chain, right? If you see the demand chain here, there's an order block, break, order block, market comes to the order block, respect, then a big break. Then if like we have an equal high, if order blocks again got respected, we have a big push. This isn't an actual high yet, yeah, right? Because like it's just a single candle which come to the downside, like mitigating these candles. This isn't a perfect high, we would say, right? So we'll have to wait. But in my opinion, right, if market comes back, you would enter, like you can enter this trade. This would be a perfect one, right? Okay. Perfect. Cheers, brother. Thanks for joining in.